Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another video. I hope everyone's having a great day. Before watching the video, please subscribe and like it. Savannah Chrisley is facing unexpected stress amid what should be one of the most joyous times of her life. As she reportedly gears up for her future wedding plans with boyfriend, Robert Shiver, new concerns have emerged that may be casting a shadow over her dreams of a picture-perfect celebration. Sources close to the reality star allege that Savannah is quietly worried about the cost of her upcoming nuptials in light of the ongoing financial fallout from her parents' widely publicized tax scandal. The Chrisley family has long been known for its luxurious lifestyle, flashy taste, and over-the-top family dynamics that drew millions of viewers to their reality show. But now with Todd and Julie Chrisley serving time in federal prison for tax fraud and other charges, Savannah finds herself in an unusual position of having to reassess her spending priorities, even for something as monumental as her wedding day. Insiders claim Savannah is grappling with balancing her desire for a glamorous wedding with the very real financial limitations brought on by her family's legal troubles. While she has not publicly commented on any wedding plans, nor confirmed a date, her relationship with former football player Robert Shiver has sparked speculation that an engagement might not be far off. Behind closed doors, however, sources say Savannah is more cautious than ever. The once free-spending reality star has allegedly started exploring more budget-conscious options for everything from dresses to venues to catering. The emotional toll of her parents' incarceration, coupled with the weight of managing her younger siblings and her own career, has left Savannah feeling overwhelmed and unsure of how to move forward with planning such a major life event. Though she continues to present a strong face in the public eye, posting upbeat messages and glamorous selfies to social media, those closest to her reportedly see a different side. According to one source, Savannah feels torn between honoring her parents' legacy of big family celebrations and the need to be practical in light of the mounting financial pressure they've left behind. Family friends have also noted that Savannah has had to significantly step up as the de facto guardian of the Chrisley clan, a role she has embraced with pride, but also one that comes with enormous financial and emotional responsibility. With much of the family income halted due to the cancellation of the family's show and legal fees stacking up, insiders say Savannah has had to make some tough decisions about her own lifestyle. That includes wedding planning. While some expected her to throw a celebrity-style bash complete with designer gowns, exclusive guest lists, and a destination venue, it now appears Savannah may be leaning toward a more modest affair or even postponing the wedding altogether. Adding to the pressure is the public nature of Savannah's life. Fans and critics alike are watching her every move, speculating on her relationship future and financial situation. Social media is flooded with questions about whether she can maintain the glamorous life she once led and how much of it was ever truly sustainable. Savannah's relationship with Robert Shiver has drawn considerable attention since it first came to light. The pair seem smitten, appearing together at events and in social media posts that spark romantic rumors. But even with love blooming, the burden of her parents' situation continues to weigh heavily. According to sources close to the couple, Robert has been supportive through the ongoing turmoil, offering a stabilizing presence amid the chaos. But even he is said to be mindful of the financial challenges they could face together, particularly if they move forward with a high-profile wedding during such a delicate time for the Chrisley family. Some insiders suggest that the couple might opt for a smaller, more intimate ceremony, possibly even eloping to avoid the spectacle and cost of a traditional wedding. Others believe Savannah may use the event to rebrand herself, stepping out of the shadow of her family's legal troubles and into a new era marked by strength, independence, and personal growth. Still, the reality of her parents' prison sentences looms large. With both Todd and Julie behind bars, Savannah is left to pick up the pieces of a once glamorous empire now cracked under the pressure of scandal and debt. Every dollar she spends must now be measured against the needs of her siblings, the costs of legal upkeep, and the uncertain on Savannah's situation is split. Some fans empathize with her struggle, admiring the way she's held the family together during such dark times. Others are more skeptical, questioning the sincerity of her public image and whether she's truly living a changed life or still chasing the fame and excess that led to her parents' downfall. Whatever the truth, one thing is clear. Savannah Chrisley is facing a defining moment. Her wedding day, whenever it arrives, will likely symbolize more than just a romantic union. It will mark a turning point in her life and legacy. As speculation continues to swirl around her next move, Savannah remains largely silent, choosing instead to share cryptic messages about faith, family, and resilience on her social channels. Her silence, however, speaks volumes about the emotional complexity of her current chapter. Whether she chooses a lavish wedding, a quiet celebration, or no wedding at all, Savannah's next steps will be watched closely not only by fans, but by a media world still captivated by the rise and fall of the Chrisley name. Savannah Chrisley is known to fans as the strong, fearless, and glamorous daughter of reality TV fame, who has carried herself with grace through some of the most difficult moments of her life. But behind the bold Instagram posts and polished interviews lies a growing sense of anxiety and pressure that few truly understand. Insiders close to the star reveal that Savannah is deeply worried about her future, not just because of her demanding career and public scrutiny, but also because of the massive weight she carries on her shoulders as the new head of the Chrisley family. In recent years, Savannah has gone from being a carefree influencer and businesswoman to a full-time caretaker of her younger siblings, all while grappling with the fallout from her parents' incarceration, with both Todd and Julie Chrisley currently serving time in federal prison. Savannah has stepped up to fill their roles, raising Grayson and Chloe, while maintaining her own business and media commitments. But even as she continues to project confidence and resilience, insiders say that Savannah is battling a quiet storm behind the scenes. One major source of her concern is her financial future and how it may affect the wedding she once dreamed of having. According to people close to the situation, Savannah is beginning to question whether the lavish celebration she always imagined is still possible. For years, fans watched the Chrisleys flaunt their wealth on television with extravagant vacations, designer wardrobes, and luxury homes, but the lavish lifestyle came at a cost, one that ultimately caught up with the family in the form of federal charges and lengthy prison sentences. Now Savannah is left trying to pick up the pieces emotionally and financially. Though Savannah has yet to announce an engagement, her relationship with former football player Robert Shiver has become increasingly serious, sparking speculation among fans that wedding bells could soon be in her future. However, friends say the topic of marriage brings mixed feelings for Savannah, who is reportedly torn between her desire for a fairy tale moment and the reality of her current circumstances. She has always envisioned a grand wedding with a stunning gown, hundreds of guests, and a venue fit for royalty. She is now reconsidering the cost of such a celebration, given the financial cloud hanging over her family. The reality is that the Chrisley name, which once opened doors, now raises questions and eyebrows when it comes to finances. Sources close to Savannah say she is doing everything she can to maintain stability, not just for herself, but for the young lives she is now responsible for. As a guardian to her siblings, her priority has shifted from personal indulgence to long-term security for her family. Every dollar spent is now carefully considered, and every decision she makes is weighed against the future she is trying to build for Grayson and Chloe. Behind the scenes, Savannah has been meeting with financial advisors and legal experts in an effort to manage the remaining assets and debts associated with the Chrisley family estate. She has taken on a more active role in understanding the legal implications of her parents' convictions and what it means for the family going forward. This newfound responsibility has made her more cautious and more selective in how she plans her future. There is also an emotional element to Savannah's worry. Despite her brave front, insiders say she is still reeling from the betrayal and heartbreak of watching her parents go to prison. She has expressed feelings of guilt about enjoying life milestones, while Todd and Julie remain behind bars. It is this emotional conflict that makes the idea of planning a wedding feel less joyous and more complicated. Savannah is someone who has always believed in family unity, and celebration. Her ideal wedding was not just about her and her partner, but about bringing all the people she loves together in one room with her parents absent and the family still healing from the damage of legal battles. The idea of moving forward with such a celebration feels bittersweet. Friends say she often wonders what her parents would think, what advice they would give, and how different everything would be if they were home. She misses their guidance, their opinions, and most of all, their presence on what should be one of the most meaningful days of her life. Despite everything, Savannah continues to push forward. She is still active in her podcast appearances, building her brand, and trying to carve out a space where she can thrive on her own terms. She is focused on writing a new chapter in her life, one that is no longer defined solely by her family name, but by her resilience and independence. Her supporters admire her strength and often flood her social media with messages of encouragement. Many see her as a role model for young women facing adversity and applaud the way she continues to show up for her siblings while navigating the aftermath of public scandal. Savannah has always been candid about her struggles, and she does not shy away from admitting that things are hard. She has spoken openly about the pressure of being a young woman in the spotlight, the heartbreak of watching her family fall apart, and the burden of suddenly being thrust into adulthood. But she also speaks about hope, about love, about the possibility of healing and growth. She has not given up on the idea of a beautiful wedding or a joyful future. She is simply learning that dreams sometimes have to be reimagined. Whether or not Savannah walks down the aisle anytime soon, one thing is certain: she will do it her way with the same fierce determination and unwavering loyalty that have defined her journey so far. In a world that is quick to judge and slow to understand, she continues to rise, carrying both the weight of the past and the promise of tomorrow. And maybe, just maybe, her story will inspire others to find strength in the face of adversity and to believe that even the most complicated paths can lead to beautiful beginnings. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.